Hello everybody, KT here with Wise Images Photography. I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. And what we're going to be going over today is we're going to go over how to fix pet eye. You know, I kind of have been doing this series with doing the red eye thing for the humans. How could I possibly leave out the fur babies? So let's get going. All right, so here is an image of my little guy in eye. He's being cute as a button. And basically, he's just kind of doing his thing, really. He's being cute. But if you notice, we do have some red eye here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to fix it in Lightroom. What you'll do is over here on the far right-hand side, you will see a red eye correction. So you go ahead and click on that, and then you go over to the eye, and you go ahead and just click on it. Now, the way it is, it's not perfect, but it does a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and back out, go ahead and take off that pet eye, and you can tell that it did a pretty good job. For the most part, it did cover the eye, and you can't really tell from a distance that, you know, Bo had pet eye. But I can make it better. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and hit K. And in case you're wondering, that's the adjustment brush tool. I hit K, and I'm actually going to go ahead and come over here to my effect, and I'm going to go to saturation. The reason why I'm going to go to saturation is because I'm going to start to fix Bo's eye a little bit here. Because if I were to go back onto the red eye correction, I could, in theory, you know, I could go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. But what I found when I did that, because if you notice, it kind of has like this fade to it. It was fading over into other parts of his eyes, and I didn't really particularly care for that. But I did like the way it was when it originally went on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that, and I'm going to start over with that. There you go. Now, if you guys also notice before I go into how I'm going to fix the eye a little bit better, you can also go ahead and take out the catch light. I would not suggest doing that because it kind of looks a little bit fake. So I would add it in there, and then you can just kind of move it around to wherever you want to move it. Now, his original catch light was a little bit around here, and there you go. So it was around there, so that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Now, talking about how am I going to go ahead and fix his pupil to make it a little bit better, I'm going to go ahead and hit K, which is the adjustment brush tool, which is this one on the far right hand side. And I've gone ahead and I sized it down a little bit. And what I want to do is, one, I'm going to go ahead and desaturate. And if you guys notice over here on the slider on the far right, I have my saturation. I'm going to go ahead and desaturate. It's about -58 right now, and I'm going to go ahead and trace where his pupil is and see if I can't try to get rid of some of that green that's going on there. Now that is taking a little bit of it away, but it could use a little bit more work. So I'm going to get in there and I'm going to go ahead and see what happens when I pull down that exposure. Now it's getting nice and dark there. There you go. It's still, I can still see it faintly. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull the blacks down just a little bit. Down to -14. And now we don't see any of that red eye whatsoever. So when I go ahead and zoom out, I'm going to hit K to get rid of my brush, hit zoom out. Now it's looking a little bit too dark. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to touch it up just a little bit. Maybe I went too drastic there. Let's try to pull that back a little bit, see if that helps it a little bit. And I'm starting to see the color. I'm going to back down just a little bit. Maybe go to -10, see how that goes. And you can see it a little bit there. Let's go back to -12. All right. And there you go. I mean, it is a little bit darker than I probably would like it. It kind of looks almost a little bit fake there. But you can always adjust it, like if you think that that's too much and you want to see a little bit of white or a little bit of that light green in there, so it kind of seems like he has a little bit of an eye, you can definitely go ahead and back down just a little bit so it doesn't look so drastic like he has a complete black eye. So you kind of have to play with your photographs to see kind of what's going to happen here. Let's see if doing that, if that helped it a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't look as drastic to me. You can see a little bit, and then it makes you kind of feel like he does have some kind of color, even though that's the green there. So I think that kind of looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have found some tips that kind of help you a little bit better with the green eye that the pets get when we put that flash on, you know, definitely drop that in the comment section for me below. And remember, if you think this is valuable and you want to share it with somebody so that they can learn about photography, going on fun-filled adventures and learning a little bit about nature, we're going to get back to those soon. But anyways, make sure you share that with others if you think that they're going to like it. And until next time, guys, I will see you later, alligator.